I don't fear failure. In fact, it doesn't enter my mind.
The idea of a competition is a great idea and a great challenge.
We're about to open the doors on a new frontier. Everything needs a catalyst, and the X Prize provides that kind of catalyst. I think I'm one of these bloody-minded people that never takes no for an answer.
A challenge that says, here's something that's difficult to do, is not being done now, and the first guy that does it wins all the money.
We've put together a $10 million cash challenge to go out there and inspire the rocket scientists and entrepreneurs around the world to go build the spaceship that will carry the rest of us into space. All you have to do is fly a 3-person ship up to 100 kilometers altitude, that's 62 miles, come back down safely, within 2 weeks, fly again. If you do that, you win the X Prize.
To date, more than 20 teams on 4 continents have registered to compete for the X Prize. Each of these teams expects to win the prize. Each has the imagination and the guts to compete.
It has to be done by entrepreneurs, by people who are willing to take risks. By the X Prize, for example, it gives something to go after and something, a challenge to shoot at.
On behalf of the NASA team, we encourage the participation by as many people, as many organizations in this noble venture. It is the private sector that will finally build the machines and provide the access to space to make the dream a reality for all Americans.
The X Prize symbolizes the reality that the greatest era of exploration, in fact, has just begun.
From the beginning of the 20th century, prizes drove the development of aviation. In 1927, Charles Lindbergh flew non-stop from New York to Paris, claiming the coveted $25,000 Ortigue Prize. Lindbergh's heroic flight sparked the creation of today's $250 billion aviation industry and made him the most famous person on the planet. The X Prize competition is inspiring teams to build a wide variety of innovative designs as they race to turn their dreams into the reality of spaceflight. The Canadian Aero and the Star Chaser team will take off vertically under traditional rocket power. Kelly Space and Technology tows their ship to high altitude, where rocket engines will propel it into space. Advent will launch their ship from the ocean. Canada's Da Vinci project utilizes a helium-filled balloon to loft their spaceship to 80,000 feet, where the rocket engines will ignite. Several teams, including famed aerospace designer Burth Rutan, will use a combination of a jet-powered first stage and a rocket-powered second stage to take their X Prize vehicles into space.
The X Prize vehicles are going to give the common person a chance to experience weightlessness, to float, to see the Earth from a vantage point that few have ever seen it from.
The X Prize is an international drama like no other, and it's capturing the public's imagination. Already, the X Prize competition has created more than 1 billion media impressions. Continuing coverage includes feature stories, network news, cable and broadcast documentaries. In 2003, the world's focus will be on the 100th anniversary of flight. Looking back at aviation's greatest legends, the X Prize is the gateway to the future and the legends of tomorrow. What if you could combine the global appeal of the Olympics, the excitement of auto racing, and the uniqueness of a historic event? Combine them into a single, cost-effective sponsorship property. The X Prize competition is that world-class marketing platform. It will rocket through the clutter and deliver huge targeted audiences, awareness, and benefits far in excess of sponsorship costs. It's the stuff headlines and heroes are made of.
we're going to bring that American X Prize over to the UK.
I think we'll look back on it 10, 15 years from now and say, why did it take so long?
The X Prize is the kickoff. It should be viewed as the beginning of one giant leap.
The X Prize combines high technology, speed, courage, ingenuity, and the romance of space travel.
T-minus 20 seconds.
It is the first great race of the 21st century, and the adventure
10.
of a lifetime.
Go. 9, 5, 4, go. 3, go. Inching, go. Launch command, go.
Liftoff. We have liftoff. The new Spirit of St. Louis rockets towards space in pursuit of the X Prize. The new race to space has begun.